Back now in the town hall, and kind of a fun one for you. A theory claiming humans have a dominant side of the brain has been circulating for decades. Left brain people are thought to be more analytical and logical, better at math, while right brain people are thought to be more creative and artistic. Well, in recent years, left-brained versus right-brained tests have been popping up online, claiming that they can help people determine which side is most dominant. But is there any actual scientific evidence to back any of it up? Ariane Daytil with our National Verify team answers that viewer question.
Hey, Verify, I was wondering about some of these emails that people forward all the time. The new one I got the other day was about, it showed a picture of a horse galloping, and it said if you saw it going forward, you were either left or right brained, and then the opposite for going if you saw it going backward. Are these legitimate?
Hey Judy, thanks for your question. A lot of us have been told that everyone has a dominant side of the brain. Left-brained people are thought to be analytical and good with math, while right-brained people are thought to be more creative and artistic. The test that Judy referenced has more than 250,000 views on Twitter and claims to assess whether you're left-brained or right-brained. Now, before we get to your question about the test, Judy, let's start with the bigger picture. Are people either left-brained or right-brained? Our sources are two psychology professors, the Johns Hopkins Science of Learning Institute, and a study on left versus right brain dominance. Johns Hopkins and the Smithsonian Science Education Center say the left brain, right brain idea is considered a neuromyth, a common misconception about brain research. According to Johns Hopkins, quote, there is no scientific evidence that shows individuals use one half of their brain more than the other, or that being left-brained or right-brained determines a person's personality, learning style, or strengths, unquote. In 2013, a group of neuroscientists at the University of Utah studied the brain scans of more than 1,000 young people. While the scientists did find that some brain functions occur in one side of the brain or the other, they found no evidence to indicate that people have a dominant side of the brain. The Smithsonian Science Education Center says the left brain, right brain myth originated from a study conducted by neuropsychologist Roger Sperry in the 1970s and 80s. The study found that the two hemispheres of the brain are specialized for different functions. However, the center says those findings were misinterpreted to show associations between specific brain functions and personality types. So we can verify, no. People are not either left-brained or right-brained. So what about the tests like the one that Judy received? Well, psychology professor Dr. Indra Viskontas says the direction that you see the horse moving isn't a result of the left or right half of your brain. Instead, it has more to do with your visual cortex, located right here in the occipital lobe, which stretches into both cerebral hemispheres.
I don't think there's any evidence that extrapolates to any other aspect of the way you think or the way you behave or the things that you value.
If you see one of these tests on social media, psychology professor Dr. Roger Beatty has a suggestion.
Click the X button.
Well, there you have it. With your Verify, I'm Ariane Daytil.
And if you have something that you would like us to verify, you can send an email to verify@WGRZ.com. You can also send us your questions on social media.